Have you ever wondered how the fuel that powers our cars and planes is made? It all starts deep beneath the Earth's surface, with a substance called crude oil. The journey from underground rock to the fuel tank is a fascinating process of science and engineering. First, geologists and geophysicists search for potential oil reservoirs. They use seismic surveys, sending sound waves deep into the ground. By analyzing how these waves bounce back, they can identify geological structures that might hold oil. Gravimeters and magnetometers also help detect subtle changes in the Earth's gravitational and magnetic fields, providing more clues about what lies beneath. Once a promising location is found, the drilling begins. Massive rigs are assembled to drill wells thousands of feet deep, cutting through rock to reach the oil reservoir. This is a high-tech operation requiring precise engineering to control the immense pressure from the underground deposits. With the well in place, extraction starts. In many cases, the natural pressure within the reservoir is enough to push the crude oil to the surface. This is known as primary recovery. Over time, as the pressure drops, secondary recovery methods are used. This often involves injecting water or gas back into the reservoir to force more oil out. In some fields, tertiary or enhanced recovery techniques are employed, using steam or chemicals to extract even more of the remaining oil. After extraction, the crude oil is transported, often through a vast network of pipelines, to our refinery. This is where the transformation happens. The refining process begins with distillation. The crude oil is heated in a furnace to very high temperatures, causing it to vaporize. The vapor is then fed into a tall distillation tower. As the vapor rises, it cools and condenses at different levels. The lightest components, like propane and gasoline, rise to the top, while heavier substances like diesel and lubricating oils settle lower down. The heaviest residue, like bitumen, remains at the bottom, but distillation is just the first step. To meet the demand for high-value products like gasoline, refineries use a process called cracking. This involves using heat, pressure, and catalysts to break down large, heavy hydrocarbon molecules into smaller, more useful ones. For example, heavy fuel oil can be cracked to produce more gasoline. Finally, the different refined components are carefully blended together to create the finished products we use every day. Technicians combine various streams to make different grades of gasoline with specific octane ratings, as well as diesel fuel, jet fuel, and lubricants. These finished products are then stored in large tanks before being transported to gas stations and airports around the world, ready to power our vehicles and our lives. Our modern world runs on fuel. It powers our cars, planes, and factories, and generates the electricity that lights up our homes. But our massive appetite for fuel comes with a hidden cost, and the overuse of it is deeply affecting our lives and our planet. One of the most visible effects is air pollution. When we burn fossil fuels like gasoline and coal, they release harmful pollutants into the atmosphere. This creates the thick smog that blankets our cities, leading to serious health problems like asthma and other respiratory illnesses. This isn't just a problem for cities. Winds can carry these pollutants for hundreds of miles, affecting even remote areas. Beyond the air we breathe, the overuse of fuel is driving climate change. Burning these fuels releases massive amounts of greenhouse gases, like carbon dioxide, which trap heat in our atmosphere. This is causing the Earth's temperature to rise, leading to more frequent and intense heat waves, melting glaciers, rising sea levels that threaten coastal communities, and extreme weather events like hurricanes and wildfires. The environmental damage also extends to our lands and oceans. The process of extracting oil and gas can destroy natural habitats. Worse, accidents like oil spills can have catastrophic consequences, devastating marine ecosystems, killing wildlife, and poisoning the water for decades. The cleanup is a long and difficult process, and the environment rarely makes a full recovery. Our reliance on a finite resource also presents a challenge. Fossil fuels took millions of years to form, and we are using them up at an alarming rate. As they become scarcer, they will become more expensive and difficult to find, creating economic instability. Understanding the true impact of our fuel consumption is the first step. The convenience of fuel has shaped our world, but its overuse is now shaping a future with significant challenges to our health, our environment, and our way of life.